Hey, what's up? Peace, love, and light. I just wanted to run this by some people who just want to get a little nugget in their heads, People who have the ears to hear, they would definitely understand. But Jesus, if we want to go biblical, Jesus is literally the symbol of who we are to be in this world. Jesus walked around and never said that he is the God, the source. He said he's a God because guess what? We are all gods and goddesses. He said that I am God's son, which we are daughters and sons of the Most High as well. He went around healing people. He went around as a prophet, as a messenger, which a lot of us can do. But when you tap into who you are, when you heal thyself, when you go in, when you are being authentic, when you are doing exactly what you was born to do, you become Christ-like. You become your God self, like Jesus. You become your goddess self, like Jesus. And we can heal ourselves. We are healers, just like how Jesus is. When they said Jesus was resurrected, he was reborn again. He healed. He became awakened. There was a time in the Bible where Jesus was tempted by the devil, and it didn't work on him because Jesus knew exactly who he were. Nothing could shake him because he knew who he was. When you know thyself, can't nothing get to you. You are powerful. You are full of power. Nobody can't shake you. Nobody can knock you out of your throne. Nobody can't, you just become very insightful. You just aware of everything. He wasn't tricked by the matrix. He wasn't tricked by what was in front of him that was trying to distract him, because he knew who he was. And we can literally do the same thing. That's how you know you are in your Christ-like body. That's how you know you are becoming a God. That's how you know you are becoming a goddess, because you are sitting on your throne. You know who you are in the inside. You know what you came here to do and what you came here to be. So being that Jesus knew who he was and he knew his mission on this earth, he had no distractions. He came to do exactly what he came to do. He fulfilled his mission, just like what we are doing. We are all spirits having a human experience. And Jesus got to have a human experience because we are gods. And when you are truly fulfilling your mission on earth, when you truly have tunnel vision and nothing can distract you, nothing can shift who you truly are in the inside, people get intimidated. Do you know how many people was intimidated by Jesus' power? Because he was walking in his God-like body. He was walking in his God-like body. He mastered his spirit. He mastered his intuition. He was listening to his higher self. And that higher self is the Most High. It was his guide. So being that so many people was intimidated by his power, and because he knew who he was, there was so many people saying, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? They was trying to do all kind of things to put him out. At the end they did. But Jesus came here. If we was to talk about the Bible, this is how I interpreted it when I was reading it. He came here to show us who we are supposed to be, which we are supposed to embody that God-like body, that God-like power within inside of us. It is inside of us. We got to know that. I respect the story of Jesus because, he wasn't afraid to be who he was created to be. He was not afraid. And he wasn't afraid to use his power. He wasn't afraid to use the gifts of the Most High, because that God power lives inside of us. And we all have gifts. We all have passions and desires and, things to fulfill on this earth plane, in this physical realm. And he wasn't afraid to use those gifts. And a lot of us are prophets. A lot of us are messengers. And sometimes when we know that we have that type of power, it is so hard to try to use that, because some people who don't live, a lot of unhealed people and people who don't live in their God-like self, their goddess-like self, they're going to say it otherwise. They're going to say, oh, she practicing some type of darkness. Oh, she practicing evil. Or da-da-da-da. No. Because if anything, why not call Jesus that? Why y'all not demonizing Jesus? I mean, the same people who crucified him gave us that story, But they created him as being powerful. But we still praise him today, But we should be honoring ourselves and honoring the Most High for